everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing and leaving a thumbs up. And if you are returning, welcome back, friend.
It's not that I want you here. Yeah. It's not about the way you say it to my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear.
Now, I wanted to talk about Karlissa and Callie's reaction to Blueface's and Jaden's breakup, as well as their response to Blueface's entanglement with Chrisean. Now, for those of you who don't know, Karlissa is Blueface's mother and Callie is Blueface's sister. Now, during the season 1 of the Blue Girls Club, Blueface handpicked women and personally gravitated towards Chrisean all season long. The fans nor Blueface's family expected Chrisean to stay at Blueface's house for over 9 months during the off season of the Blue Girls Club. So, of course, people had a lot to say. One person that has been very vocal since the entire fiasco has been Blueface's mother. There have been multiple incidences that have transpired between Chrisean and Carlisa that left a bad taste in Carlissa's mouth. For example, Carlisa had the nerve to call Chrisean's womb dried up and dusty when she was defending Jaden. Chrisean also stepped on Carlissa's chancla accidentally on purpose, according to Carlisa. And she also compared Chrisean to Hagar in the Bible and said if Blueface ever had a kid with her, that it wouldn't matter because he would love Jaden's children more.
Feeling some type of way and thought it was cute to step on my shoe. Guess what? That's the same response one of them would have got. If it was Jaden or if it was Callie, that's the response you're going to get. If you're feeling some type of way, and I don't know if you're doing it on purpose or you trying to be funny and you think you're going to step on my flip-flop and make me fall while I'm on live, come on now. That's not okay. It's not responsible. It's not respectful.
She's still here trying to bash somebody, and I'm trying to help her get her life together. Girl, when you get 50 years old, you can't be shady. You got to be on the up and up at all times.
A few moments later.
Right, that part. They ain't got no kids, probably ain't gonna have no kids. Womb just as dirty as can be. Clustered and clogged up. Ain't no kids coming through. Ain't no breath, no life, no nothing in them. They ain't never been in love. They ain't never been in no situation before. I just cannot believe you women. I cannot believe this. This is disturbing.
The fuck you think you talking to? Sit your little ass.
So as you guys can see there, Chrisean has definitely been through hell and back to even get to the point where she is now with Blueface. Now I've noticed that Carlisa has usually always had Jaden's back, but she recently switched her tune towards Chrisean now that Jaden has left the home. Now, Jaden and Carlisa, what I suspected, have always had a close relationship in the public's eye because I always see them spending quality time together. Carlisa defends Jaden on multiple occasions, especially when people do not believe that she's mixed, when people make fun of her for staying with Blueface, and when people talk down on her about having a virtuous behavior, quote unquote. So something that always stood out to me as well was that Carlisa would always encourage Jaden to stay and would minimize her son's actions by bringing up the Bible verses. Now, we all know Carlisa is a fake Christian. I hope the real Christians out there don't get offended. Don't get offended. I'm not talking about you. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But there's a lot of fucking fake Christians out there. And Carlisa is definitely one of them. Now, I know a lot of people hate Jaden. For what reason, I can't tell you, because she does the exact same thing Chrisean does, but actually has a reason to work it out with Blueface because she has a kid with him. Chrisean is just there for fun because nothing's holding her to Blueface besides her own delusion of what reality is. Now, Blueface and Jaden have been together since high school, and she has been his main girl for the last 6 years. Yes, I acknowledge Blueface did cheat majority of those years, but so does majority of the men with the same lifestyle as Blueface. Little baby constantly cheats, but y'all praise Jaidyn for staying and getting the bag. They aren't married either, but for some reason people expect more from Jaden than they do from other rappers' BMs, and it low-key disgusts me. People want me to hate Jaden so bad, but if I hate Jaden, I gotta hate Ari Fletcher, I gotta hate Jaidyn, I gotta hate Tiana Williams, I gotta hate Eliza Rain, and so many women who are only famous by proximity. So I personally have no hate towards Jaden. I have more respect for Jaden than I do Chrisean, because Chrisean, she said she was doing it for her family, but we all can see now that she's doing it for her own personal selfish intentions, and that's because of love. Love is selfish. Love, you give up a lot of things for love, and we're seeing it happen right in front of our eyes. So I wanted to show you guys some of Karlissa's conditioning methods and how she uses emotional manipulation along with religion to control Jaden. Now I encourage you guys to check out the link in the description to watch the full interview so I can show you guys how Karlissa's claws were deep into Jaden and why I'm worried for Chrisean to be in this new environment with Blueface's mother, because I see Chrisean always praising God, screaming hallelujah, you know, and I'm scared that Blueface's mother is going to use the Bible and verses and quotes and scriptures to manipulate Chrisean to be susceptible to a new harsh environment where she's going to be cheated, hit, manipulated, etc., etc.
You call me late night sometimes talking about, you know, I feel some type of way, I'm praying. And I just want you to know that, you know, I appreciate that, because I just want you to know I would probably want to be one of those people if I was 24 or 25 years old. She could do much better. She should go out and do this.
Yeah.
And, you know, those same people got like 3 baby daddies like me and 3 husbands. And you know what I'm saying? It takes time to...
Now, I definitely hate that Karlissa uses this analogy of the people that are hating on you are people with multiple kids by multiple fathers who they are not with. That's not true. The people that are judging Jaden are people who know their worth and can see Jaden's worth even though she can't see hers. I don't have 3 baby daddies, Karlissa, and I don't have 3 kids, and majority of my followers don't either. And it's a shame to know that majority of your platform, you have followers that are majority minorities, and that's how you see your followers, as being nothing but baby mamas. But when it comes to Jaden, you can protect her, you can put your neck out there for her, but you just assume people are judging her because your son can never do no wrong. And I encourage you guys, please go watch this full interview, because you guys know I can't get copyright striked again because I'm going through it on my other channel. But basically, when Jaidyn Alexis says that Blueface needs therapy, Karlissa gets her panties in a bunch and instantly becomes defensive, like she's attacking her mothering. No, she said your son needs therapy. What does that have to be with you being a mother? But that just shows Karlissa doesn't want to acknowledge that Blueface has a problem, because then it'll show her lack of parenting.
And so while you're sitting and you're waiting, what is it that you're doing for yourself? Like how do you sit so patiently?
Well, my son is first, always. Everything I do is for him. And I have a facial business treatment room that I, you know, invest myself into, business, my son, and just God too, like, you know, making sure I'm on the right path, making sure he on the right path, making sure we both is becoming better for our son. And that's all that matters. Everything is temporary right now, So
are you guys together now? Are you in a relationship right now? What's your relationship status right now?
We're in the same household right now, and everything's good right now. I don't have any complaints. You know, he's still him, I'm still me, but we are in the same household. Yes.
So I was only able to show about 2 minutes of the interview because I already have 2 copyright strikes on my main channel and I want to avoid a third. But as you guys can see, Jaidyn claims she has no ill will towards Chrisean and recognizes her position versus Chrisean's position. Now I know people are going to say, but Naomi, didn't Jaidyn pull up on Chrisean to fight? Yes, she did do that, but I encourage you guys to watch the full interview Jaidyn had with Karlissa, because she claims it was just a big misunderstanding and she doesn't mind supporting Blueface's decision as long as he's transparent about his money moves. And Chrisean is a money move that he wasn't transparent about. Why do you think Jaidyn had a problem initially and then for a whole year shut the fuck up? Because she was getting paid. She was making money. Remember her little tweets talking about, oh, thanks for making my pockets bigger, little stupid. Y'all remember that? Now, Chrisean also shared that Jaidyn and her had a good conversation on the phone once before, and how Jaidyn wanted to be in kind of like a threesome, 3-year relationship, but she does not feel comfortable, quote unquote, sharing her man, and she prefers it being just them two. Now, I think the real animosity began when Chrisean was not being publicly claimed, and the fans would always pressure her to post proof and not subliminals that she was Blueface's girl. So it kind of became a competition for Chrisean, but Jaidyn always felt like she was in first place. And I feel like Karlissa was a big contributor to this mentality by always saying, oh, you're patient, you're waiting. By telling someone they're waiting, what was Jaidyn waiting on? Because you were making her seem like she was waiting for a grand prize, a grand finale. No, she was just waiting on heartache, but you didn't tell her what was at the end of the finish line. Instead, you manipulated her to stay in the race for how long? But you guys let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. I didn't even get into the full breakdown because I'm already irritated. I'll make another video talking about Callie, Blueface's sister, because that bitch is fake as fuck. But this is just a warning to everyone in a relationship who thinks about getting a relationship. Prioritize your own family before you prioritize theirs. Don't worry about having a relationship with their mother when you don't have a good relationship with your own mother. Because Chrisean's so worried about Blueface's mom, what they're saying, this, that, and third. She don't even have a relationship with her own mother. She just posted that her family is going through it since she decided to go be back with Blueface. But ain't nobody talking about that. Ain't nobody making videos about that. It's okay if Chrisean burns all her bridges, but nobody wants to talk about that, right? But I will be back with more bangers. I am going on a little spring break trip to Mexico. I'm leaving tomorrow. We were supposed to go to Ensenada, but we changed it to Rosarito. So I will be having some vlogs coming soon. But I hope you guys did enjoy this little quick breakdown. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys allowing me to have a difference of opinion. And if you guys have something you want to say, share, or have a discussion with me, feel free to comment, because I'm always down to have a difference of opinions and discuss and share. Much love, everyone, and I will be back with another banger.